Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
What is up, my friends? Dashing here and live we are for yet another episode of CMV. It is Shockwave number 79, and we are, of course, fresh off of the heels of the Tag Team Cup event in Tokyo, Japan, which will probably go down as one of the most confusing nights in CMV history for, more than just one reason. It was a show. Right? We can say that. It was one of the Tag Team Cups of all time. But, we've got even more questions after the Tag Team Cup than we had going into the Tag Team Cup. Really a lot of things changing here in CMV post Tag Team Cup, namely the fact that Killian Red has stabbed Chris Andrews in the back and has aligned with a returning Shay Hoxton. Now, the fact that I'm even saying that, considering the history between Hoxton and Killian Red, one of the men, he and the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews, who retired Shay Hoxton not even all that long ago from in-ring competition here in CMV. But now Shay Hoxton is back and has seemingly convinced Killian Red to join him. And Red, with the help of the higher authority, taking out the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews while the higher authority took care of Troy Colt. And John Lipnick, I think his reaction was the reaction of every single one of us. His jaw wide, his eyes glazed over as he held that bloody rag in his hands, the blood of Troy Colt. Pat LaFave certainly had an ace up his sleeve, and boy did he play at the Tag Team Cup. And I can confirm to you all, talked with Pat LaFave earlier tonight, because one of the more confusing things coming out of the Tag Team Cup was okay, what about the fate of the World Tag Team titles? You know, who won that matchup? John Lipnick pinned Killian Red. Killian Red pinned John Lipnick. It was a one-on-one match, not a tag match, but 4 tag team titles. Well, Pat LaFave confirmed that the World Tag Team Championship has officially been vacated. We are going to have a fatal 4-way tornado tag team ladder match in a couple weeks to crown new champions. Qualifiers for that gonna start right here tonight. But speaking of qualifiers, we are getting things started as Arisa Masami takes on Precious Pratt, this #1 contenders match. The winner gonna face Quinn Bell in a couple weeks at Fortune. These two women last week winning battle royales to make it to this #1 contenders match as Masami to the outside, a DDT to get things kicked off here on Shockwave. All right. My goodness. A couple of stomps in the face to follow it up. But things have obviously, you know, we've said it a couple of times for the last few weeks, not been going well for Amity. This would be a big win. Precious Pratt can get this dub. Move on to face Quinn Bell at Fortune for the Rising Star Championship. That would be a much-needed morale boost and momentum boost, certainly, for all of Amity. I know that Amelia Jones set to partake in a mixed tag team matchup alongside Tracy James battling the Unholy Alliance this upcoming episode of Octane, but I'm sure that Amelia Jones in the back right now cheering on her tag team partner. Going in on the knee of young Arisa Masami. Red hot over the last couple of weeks. Of course, won that Falls Count Anywhere match against Ashley Riot last episode of the Underground. And then, of course, won the Battle Royale to make it to this #1 contenders matchup as she tears at the arm of Precious Pratt. Two women here who, let's just say, not entirely all there upstairs. You know, maybe a couple of screws loose. So Arisa Masami might not look it, but as we've seen on a few occasions now, she lets those demons slip out every now and then. This is, you know, looks could be deceiving, as they say. And certainly in that ring, she is not to be taken lightly, as Precious Pratt is learning firsthand right here. Back body drop going to send Masami down to the outside. I'm sure the Rising Star champion Quinn Bell watching this matchup as well. Who will she be defending against at Fortune? Look forward to this evening on Shockwave. Big old main event as the new interim intercontinental champion Rafael Hernandez going to meet Troy Colt one-on-one. What kind of condition though is Troy Colt going to be in physically as well as mentally? And also, guys, the Cyborg Invitational kicks off right here tonight. Yes, it is back if you missed the announcement on the Discord. The Cyborg Invitational has returned, and for the first time ever, the women of CMV competing in the Invitational, as unfortunately Ari Lee, due to inactivity, has been stripped of the Magnificent 8 contract, and so that is what's on the line. The woman who ranks #1 will capture the Magnificent 8 contract, which of course can then be cashed in anytime, anywhere for a shot at the Women's World Championship, whereas the woman who ranks #2 when all is said and done will get a shot at the Rising Star Championship, and the woman who is unfortunate enough to rank last, aka 8th, will be fired. That's the name of the game in the Cyborg Invitational. We are getting it started in a major way here tonight on Shockwave as our first matchup in the Invitational going to be Maggie Shaw versus Riley Van Wilson. And of course, Cyborg Invitational, if you're not a long-time CMV viewer, you might not know it is a round-robin tournament, which means every woman in the tournament will face each other once. So that means each woman going to have 7 matchups, and at the end of it all, whoever has the most points scored, most matches won, ranks #1. Another DDT to the outside by Arisa Masami. Earns that Magnificent 8 contract, and The woman who's dead last, gonna say sayonara. Referee had a count of 2 here as Masami. Stunner! Overly flashy about it. Definitely chipping the jaw of Precious Pratt there, though. Now she's going to try to get her back into the ring. Couple of elbows to the midsection, though, by the former women's tag team champion. Gonna lure Risa back into the ring here, mocking the newcomer. Try to rattle her cage a little bit. Precious Pratt may have met her match, though, when it comes to mind games in Masami. I don't know if she's going to have that edge that she usually have against the rest of that women's locker room. You know, Precious Pratt always looking for that devastating choke of hers. And has put to sleep so many in her way. She's got Arisa Masami up on the top here. Good Lord, man. Trying to snap off the head of Masami as now she goes to the top. Hands on their feet as Precious Pratt. Big risk, but man, does the risk pay off? What the hell even was that? It was a headbutt. Certainly rocked Masami. Oh, and goes further. Do some damage to the noggin. Slap it on Arisa face first off the ring apron. God. No holding back here with such an opportunity at stake. A shot at the Rising Star Championship. Well, certainly nothing to sneeze at. Masami's going to get back into the ring. Here comes Precious Pratt. Masami going to try to maybe drag her to the corner with some elbows to the gut. Going to set Pratt free. Grabs her by the hair. Over to the ropes we go. Precious Pratt with a knife edge chop. Love how Pratt uses the ring like a weapon. Look at this. Tearing at the knee of Arisa Masami, but as she comes up from behind, an elbow. The perfect machine. Off that drop kick into the pin. 1, 2. A 2 count only. Also this evening, my fine feathered friends. Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion Styles B. Godley is in the building, and he's going to be in action. Mike John Lipnick be lurking about with, of course, that Climb to Fame contract in his possession. Look at this moonsault from Precious Pratt. My God, that certainly hurt her as well, though, but into the pin. 1, 2. So close to solidifying her spot against Quinn Bell at Fortune. Fortunately for Masami, though, I don't think Precious Pratt is through with her. Deadlift, gut wrench, suplex, tries for a stop, but Masami, knowing where she is, able to roll out of the ring. Back into the fight. Pratt with a punch to the gut. Masami looking to come back at it with a right hook. For a shot at the Rising Star Championship. These two young gals beating the hell out of each other. To kick off Shockwave with a big headbutt from Precious Pratt. Shut that shit down real quick. And now Masami, the choke, the two-handed choke in the middle of the ring. Ragdolling Masami, and Precious Pratt is your new #1 contender for the Rising Star Championship. Precious Pratt with, yeah, no doubt a impressive victory. Choking the life out of Arisa Masami. And now it will indeed be Precious Pratt, Quinn Bell for the Rising Star Championship at Fortune. What a match that has the potential to be. go, guys. Jumping straight into our next matchup. Shockwave number 79. We got an exchange of words between Jay Young and Mystery Mask the Fourth. The ref telling me, hey, we're not here to chat. We're here to fight. Returning to their quarters now. The bell has officially rung, and this is weeks in the making. Jay Young and Mystery Mask the Fourth have been trading shots with one another, attacking each other during their matches. It all started with, well, Mystery Mask the Fourth debuting against Jay Young a few weeks ago. Jay Young won that match, but Mystery Mask, he disputed the results, saying that he never tapped. Jay Young didn't take too kindly. Mystery Mask accusing him of cheating or securing a tainted victory. You know, Jay Young considers himself a god between those ropes. One of the greatest to ever do it. He was just downright insulted that Mystery Mask would try to insinuate in any way, shape, or form that Jay Young didn't legitimately win that matchup. Now things have certainly gone from what may have been a minor misunderstanding last couple of weeks. Certainly elevated. Both men attacking one another multiple times, leading to this rematch here. And I guess we'll find out. Now, I think if Mystery Mask loses here again, I don't think there's going to be any excuses. Hopefully we do see, though, a legitimate tap. It was a bit sketchy hand. You know, we give Mystery Mask a little bit of credit. I didn't necessarily see the tap. Jay Young said he felt it. The ref called. Oh, well. Pinfall here at ringside. It ain't falls count anywhere, though. The ref called for the bell, though. Now it's the ref's discretion. He thinks he saw a tap, thinks that Mystery Mask gave up. And that's what it is, brother. Mystery Mask, though, has certainly had himself a bit of fun teasing Jay Young, specifically about his British heritage, his upbringing in England. Well, we know, though, under that mask, Mystery Mask, he could be British. He could be white, he could be black, he could be Mexican, he could be a woman for all we know. You know, what goes on in that mask? It's a mystery. And then we go, though, from behind. Irish whip sends Mystery Mask off the ropes. Gonna try to grab at the arm. Mystery Mask not gonna want to allow him to try and wear him down so early. Get him set up for the Kraken's clutch. Brainbuster there. Followed up by an elbow drop to the lower back. Jay Young, trained by Hall of Famer Dave Turner. Said a couple of minutes ago in that ring, Jay Young considers that canvas to be just that, a canvas for him to create art. The masochistic artist. To the top he goes, the former global champion. A little bit short there, but trying to make up for it. A figure 4 applied. That doesn't seem like Mystery Mask the Fourth can really keep up with the technical ability of Jay Young. Jay Young gonna mock him. Trying to drop him off the apron there, but was ready for him. Got up that knee. Grabbed by the mask, over to the ropes. Jay Young. Further try and tear at that arm. Still to come up next, guys, our first of 4 qualifying matches. 2 of them here tonight. 2 of them coming up in the next week for that fatal 4-way Tornado Tag Team ladder match to crown new World Tag Team Champions. Here tonight, we're going to see Northern Lights against Top Guns, and later on, it's going to be Hellfire taking on Kill Your Heroes. Mystery Mask stomps at the chest of Jay Young. Finally, a bit of a comeback. Kick to the side of the head, though, just like that. Jay Young shuts it down. Says, boy. Not so fast. Gut check time. And to the top. Perfect setup here for the Kraken. Gonna try again, and this time he nails the double boot stomp. Slithers into the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out by Mystery Mask. Frustrated is Jay Young here with the tenacity of Mystery Mask the Fourth. Tries for an elbow, but he's able to get out of the way. In the ropes, beautiful forearm smash by the International Man of Mystery. Blue Thunder Bomb nails it. Uno, dos, but no tres. As close as it gets, but hang on a second. Mystery Mask on the hunt here. We know what's coming next. Spin, spin, spin. Win, win, win. 1, 2, no. So close he could taste it, but a kick out by Jay Young and then immediately rolls to the outside. A veteran instinct coming into play, but Mystery Mask going to try to keep on him. Nasty foot DDT. Jay Young running, sit out, powerbomb at ringside. Snap, crackle, pop goes the spine of Mystery Mask the Fourth and a stomp to the face. Because why not, as he throws Mystery Mask back into the ring. He's got a beat right here. This is over. Oh, but Jay Young, he's not finished quite yet. But whatever he tried for there, Mystery Mask able to counter. Jay Young got overzealous. Pop-up right hook. Jay Young's hurt. Jay Young's out of it. Tries for a knee. Able to grab it though. Pele kick to the back of the head. What a unique reversal that was. Only Jay Young, man. DDT is really holding in on the head and neck of Mystery Mask here. Into the full mount right hands. And now some elbows. A masochistic artist letting loose here on the man that's been a thorn in his side the last few weeks. Another stomp to the face. Jay Young taking his time here. Can't take too much time though. Giving Mystery Mask absolutely all that he can handle. Taking him for a walk, but it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. Up against the ropes. Clocks on him now. Gonna use that top rope, try and choke Mystery Mask the Fourth. Hey, how do you do? Goes for an elbow, countered into a spinning soul kick, and Mystery Mask just like that. Discus ya punch. And now it's Mystery Mask. Drops into the full mount. Giving Jay Young, pardon my French, an ass kicking. Kicks to the face. Hallelujah, man. Mystery Mask the Fourth. Lighting up Jay Young, man, like a Christmas tree. Backs him into the corner. Kicking the daylights out of this man. Jay Young leading now as Mystery Mask wants to choke him out. A pendulum meteora. Double knees to the chest, Jay Young. Once again, though, knowing where he is at all times, able to roll out of the ring, but I don't think he's going to be safe out there. Mystery Mask the Fourth, not allowing him to go far. Smashes his bloody face off the ring apron. See how quickly, though, Jay Young tries for a double boot stop. Mystery Mask able to evade. Drop kick to the face. Turns Jay Young inside out. Back into the ring. This fight is taken at the behest of Mystery Mask the Fourth. Off the top of the moonsault to the middle of the back. Kick to the side of the head, though. Jay Young's just so dangerous. He just drops into the pin. Middle of the ring. More like collapsed into the pin right there. More and more frustrated as he just can't seem to put Mystery Mask down, man. Float over DDT. What is it going to take? Jay Young calling for something big here. Forearm though gets caught. Kick, forearm smash, knife edge chop. Pops him in the gut. Jay Young fires back. Irish whip off the ropes he goes. Jay Young's waiting for him. Beautiful arm drag. Right back up, Jay Young. The forearm smash connects. There's another one. Tanahashi clothesline. Into the pin to seal the deal. 1, 2. What a kick out. Mystery Mask keeps eating these DDTs. It's only so long you can survive when you're in the ring with the Kraken. Gives him a backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep. So fluid is Jay Young and everything he does in that ring. Scoop slam though. Met with a knee to the gut. Mystery Mask. Spin, spin, spin. Win, win, win. Uno, dos. But no trace. No trace. Mystery Mask though tries to get right back on the attack on the springboard moonsault. Jay Young able to get out of the way. That gives him an opening. Forearm though countered. Off the ropes, he sends him drop down. Leapfrog. Big clothesline though. Countered into a German suplex. Mystery Mask now the one to roar to the outside. Knowing just how much trouble he's in right now, Jay Young rushing over to him. Not fixing to give him even a couple of seconds here to recover. See him starting to go in on that left knee of Mystery Mask. Back into the figure four. If Jay Young can lock in the Kraken's clutch, man, it's going to be game over for Mystery Mask. He's got to know that. Look at the way he's favoring that left knee. Yeah, the damage is done. Jay Young, oh my God, the curtsy. Yeah, Jay Young knows he's got this in the bag. He knows he's got this one. Oh my Lord, where's he going? Up to the top. Jay Young is not a frequent flyer. What is he going to try for here? Cross body! Perfectly executed. Mystery Master's going to take it though. Kick to the top of the head, able to counter the Irish whip. Sends Mystery Mask over towards the end of the rampway. The fans counting the stomps to the chest. Spotlight on. No, not the concrete! Jay Young slamming Mystery Mask's knee onto the concrete, that little exposed area between the end of the ramp and where the ringside mats begin. I don't know if Mystery Mask will be able to get back up, guys. That knee of his may have just been obliterated. I think this is going to be it. He's not getting back up, guys. Jay Young knows it. It's over. Wait, wait. No, man, he just got back to his feet. Oh, Mystery Mask can't believe it. He's so frustrated. Hang on a second. This might not be over. A 10 step. Whoa! Jay Young! Oh, but Mystery Mask wants none of it! Jay Young respecting Mystery Mask the fourth, but Mystery Mask was having none of it. Whoa! That shoulder check too. Mystery Mask is understandably pissed off, but Jay Young, well, obviously Mystery Mask earned a bit of respect from the Kraken here tonight. What a match that was. Well, as Mystery Mask hopefully goes to get his knee checked, the show goes on, and coming up next, our first of 4 qualifiers, as was confirmed earlier tonight, a fatal 4-way tornado tag team ladder match to take place. It will crown new World Tag Team Champions, as obviously the Allied Powers, after what happened at the Tag Team Cup, have been stripped of the gold. And in our first qualifier, the Top Guns looking to make their way into that ladder match. Justice Stone, who of course has a big championship defense coming up next episode of The Underground, putting his Zero-G championship on the line against Josh Wolf. And certainly things were far from settled between Top Guns and Kill Your Heroes in the Tag Team Cup. First round matchup went to a time limit draw, so really nothing settled. Of course, we'll see Kill Your Heroes in their own qualifier a bit later on. They'll be taking on Hellfire. Also still to come, undisputed world heavyweight champion Styles B. Godley is going to be in action, guys. Get this, one-on-one with Ace Reeves. What a match that could potentially be. Not to mention our main event still to come. Rafael Hernandez taking on Troy Colt. Well, Northern Lights, guys, in Tokyo, Japan, nearly, I couldn't believe it, man, nearly went all the way. The wrestling gods were really smiling down upon these two. 10 seconds away. 10 seconds away from potentially winning the entire Tag Team Cup, having only beaten Hellfire. As, of course, they beat Hellfire in the first round, then got a bye in the semifinals. And it was looking like for a second we weren't going to have a final match in the Tag Team Cup, but obviously Troy Colt clutched up, and the rest, as they say, is history. But, man, what a sight that would have been if Northern Lights won the Tag Team Cup that way. It would have been amazing, honestly. But unfortunately, they popped out the champagne a bit early. And obviously in the finals, they were defeated by Troy Colt and John Lipnick. Of course, Bjorn Frost putting the blame solely on his tag team partner Sven Hammer and his big beer belly. Telling Sven, you gotta lay off the food for a while, man. It was that belly that Troy Colt so eloquently targeted to win that matchup. Northern Lights trying to make up for it here against Top Guns. Qualifying matchup. Early pinfall attempt by Jacob Wells. That's a pretty close 2 count. Stomp to the back of the head. No update just yet on the condition of the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews, who was, of course, so callously betrayed and attacked by his tag team partner Killian Red in Tokyo, Japan, to join up with Shay Hoxton. I certainly wish the Bloody Brit a speedy recovery. However, Troy Colt, Mr. No Days Off, staying true to his word, even though he's not going to be at 100%. When's the last time Troy Colt was at 100%, though, to be fair? He's in our main event. He's ready to go against Rafael Hernandez, as Justice Stone is trapped here in the corner with Bjorn Frost just staring at him. Justice Stone is a good-looking guy. I don't blame Bjorn for getting a bit caught up in the moment there. Kick to the top of the head by the Zero-G champion. Quick hook to the jaw. Drops Frost on his neck, who looks to get out of there real quick. Tag to Sven Hammer. And let's see if the big beer belly costs Northern Lights once again. Big boot. Trying to cave in the skull of Justice Stone, who looks to crawl his way into the corner, make a tag to Wells, but a little bit far from home. Sven Hammer keeping him in place. Neck crank. Got a real old school style exhibited by Northern Lights. And Sven Hammer mocking Wells there. Turning his attention back to Justice Stone with that elbow across the chest. Off the ropes he sends him. Whoa, beautiful arm drag. Damn, yeeted that boy almost out of the ring. Don't forget, guys, also coming up here this evening on Shockwave, the Cyborg Invitational begins. Our first matchup. Maggie Shaw and Riley Van Wilson one-on-one as Justice Stone with them hops. Gets the hot tag to Jacob Wells, who walks right into a snapmare, though. And looks like Sven Hammer's got him caught in the side headlock. Not too sure who that fan in the front row is yelling at. I like both these teams. I'm a big fan of the Top Guns. And Northern Lights, they're starting to win me over. I like these two lads. Coming to us, of course, from Switzerland. If you couldn't guess it. Look at Sven. The older, the wiser of Northern Lights. Taking a shot there at Justice Stone as Wells gets back into the ring, greeted with a knee to the face. And now a tag to the younger. The more brash, the more egotistical, the more cocky. Bjorn Frost into a crucifix driver, middle of the ring to qualify for that fatal four-way tornado tag team and ladder match with a kick out. I'll tell you what, Northern Lights in control for the majority of this matchup so far. Going after that leg, trying to soften him up. I would imagine for the sharpshooter. Well, it's not going to allow that. Has him on the fireman's carry, but some elbows to the side of the head. Frost able to set himself free. Nice belly to belly. Putting him down emphatically. Jacob Wells makes the tag. In comes the Zero-G champion. Who, of course, ready to defend his Zero-G championship against Josh Wolf this upcoming episode of The Underground. With Bjorn Frost, like I said, cocky, brash, egotistical, this young man. Mocking Top Guns. But hey, he's handling them all on his own right now. Tag to Sven Hammer. A bit of teamwork here by Northern Lights. Justice Stone going to try to come to the aid of his tag team partner, but a little bit too late. He's got to get out of the ring. He's going to be disqualified. Justice Stone, not the legal man here. Is he the legal man? Oh, is Justice Stone legal? I don't know why I'm doing that with my voice. I guess Justice Stone is the legal man. I didn't see the tag. My brain. My vintage dashing brain. Double axe handle to the back of the head. I cannot be impressed with Northern Lights here in this matchup, though, man. Busting Justice. Yeah, Justice bleeding off that straight face slam into the mat. Tag with Bjorn Frost, but there's Justice Stone waiting for him with a brutal drop kick. A 12-gauge shotgun. Who remembers 12 gauge? Where are all my 12 gauge heads at? Frequent tags by Northern Lights. They are schooling Top Guns, man. Never count out someone like Justice Stone, though. Gonna grab Sven Hammer by those long, luscious locks, drag him into the corner. Tag to Thomas Wells. Jacob Wells, I should say. Don't know who the hell Thomas is. Oh, and taking a page out of a Northern Lights playbook. Hit that move a couple of minutes ago, showing him how it's done. Jacob, only been in CMV about a month at this point, but who is he impressed or what? Look at his matchup last episode of Shockwave against Peligro. No doubt that's going to be a match of the year contender. Barrage of elbows for Hammer now, keeping him isolated here in the corner. Another tag. Back elbow as Wells. Running start. Oh, a little bit of an assist from Justice Stone. Double boot stop, vintage Borton combo. No, into the pin. One. Only a one count, though. Trying to use the Troy Colt strategy, going after the beer belly. That big old pop of gut. Drop down, leapfrog. Pop-up uppercut tag made to Wells. As we see Hammer looking a little bit loopy. He wants to make the tag. Wells shuts that shit down, though. Gorgeous side slam. Forearm to the mush. Goes for the pin, but going to be broken up by Bjorn Frost just before the 2 count. Missed that fish drop. Broken his hand right there, man. Double leg takedown by Hammer. Seizes that opening. Desperate pin. Big boy might want to be thinking about making a tag right now. Oh, a choke bomb. Continuing to focus on the lower half of Jacob Wells. For Bjorn Frost's sharpshooter. Proving how deadly that is. The Tag Team Cup. Max Cutter had to tap out to Frost's sharpshooter. Nice counter into the vertical suplex. Jacob Wells gonna beat his chest. Looks like he's gonna allow Bjorn Frost to make the tag here. He wants a piece of, or Sven Hammer, I should say. In comes Bjorn Frost. That might have been a mistake, though. Tries to take a shot at Justice Stone. Maybe not the brightest idea. Sven Hammer, meanwhile, tossing Jacob Wells back into the ring. Scrambles to get to his feet as Frost comes right out on Crucifix Driver. Hooks it in for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count, though. Quickly grabs the arm. Hoists him up with one of them big side slams. There's the fish drop. Successfully connects this time. Wells. Love that back kick. Wells now. High-ranked district gives him a lowdown. Into the pin for the win, but broken up by Hammer. Jacob Wells a big boy too, man. Moving like that. Hang on. Might be looking to take off the head of Bjorn Frost. But old boy was ready for him. Clicking with that forearm. Tries to go low. Wells says, get that shit out of here. Kick to the gut. Woo! What a combo. Try to get him into the corner. Wells knows, though, if he gets trapped in the corner of Northern Lights at this point, it might be game over. Off the ropes he goes. Drop down by Frost. Pop up down onto the knee of Bjorn. Uh-oh. The sharpshooter. Locked in. Snug it all. Jacob Wells not looking to hang around. He gets out of it pretty quickly. Met with a discus clothesline for his troubles and a leg drop. Bjorn going to take his time, making the tag to Sven Hammer. Sven looking to pick on the scraps. The knee trembler. Wells with no choice but to momentarily retreat, but Hammer, unfortunately, not letting him go anywhere. Drops a big elbow across the chest. He'll start to try to pick apart Jacob Wells. Rolling cacao kick. Not a maneuver you see all that often anymore. Beautiful maneuver, though. Count of 5. Qualifying matchup for the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Ladder Bout. We will crown new World Tag Team Champions. All right, a count of 8 here. Both men rushing to get back into the ring, not wanting to lose out on this opportunity. Sven Hammer with a mistake. Took his eyes off of Wells for just a moment, and it costs him. Now Hammer's starting to bleed off those kicks to the face. Smart move here by Wells. Tag to the Zero-G champion, Justice Stone, fresh at this point. Delivers a knee to the midsection, Hammer kick to the face. I'm just going to watch as he picks himself up here in the corner. Looking to be all sorts of out of it. Guns taking over. Justice coming at him. That knee right between the eyes. And that could do it right there. To advance to the World Tag Team Championship match. Only a 2 count though. How about that? In the danger zone is Sven Hammer. Justice up to the top. Lowdown of his own. Maybe not as impressive as the one that Jacob Wells hit, but still. In a league of its own, you could say. Broken up, though, is the pin by Bjorn Frost, trying to buy his tag team partners some time here, but also has to be careful not to get disqualified. Oh, cheap shot from Frost. Justice go. No, he can't let himself get distracted. Loading up a left hook. Tag to Wells. Hammer. Nasty cut across his forehead. Tag to Bjorn Frost as Jacob Wells rolls to the outside. Later on, we'll see Hellfire and Kill Your Heroes in a qualifier. 2 other qualifiers taking place on this upcoming episode of The Underground, and the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Ladder match will take place next episode of Shockwave. New World Tag Team Champions will be crowned. One of these 2 teams going to be a part of that match. Wells going to make sure it's top guns. Going off on Bjorn Frost. My God. And a brain buster. Right down onto the knee. Man, doesn't get much more old school than that. The tag to Justice Stone. Bjorn Frost looks like he's on another planet after that barrage by Wells. To the top he goes again. Sven Hammer trying to run interference, but doesn't want to get caught by the referee, potentially disqualified. Stone to the top. Gorgeous elbow. Right across the chest of Frost. Tries to get out of harm's way, but there ain't no escaping Justice Stone right now. Oh, or maybe there is. Into the corner. Frost. Gives him a taste of that top turnbuckle. Don't forget, Justice Stone still bleeding. Oh! Frost actually going to go for the punches. No, once again, peering into those gorgeous eyes of Justice Stone. That's going to be his downfall. Justice Stone. Package pile driver. Into the pin. But here comes Sven Hammer. Making the save before Thomas Wells could even... Why do I keep calling him Thomas? Who the hell's Thomas? Jacob Wells. I guess he really just looks like a Thomas to me. Big Tom. Bjorn Frost mean bugging him. Frost. I'd say he should make the tag, but I don't think Sven Hammer at this point in the matchup is looking a whole lot better than him. How about that forearm to the side of the head? God, you don't have to try to give the man brain damage, Justice. Sheesh. Got a hold of that arm once again. Bjorn Frost wanting to get out of this corner. And he does as he tosses Stone down to the outside. Bjorn Frost looks like he can barely stand at this point. Gonna make the tag to Sven Hammer. Then making a beeline for Wells. Drags him into the ring, keeping himself busy, but in the meantime, here comes Justice. Could get caught with that STO though. Drops an elbow to the lower back. Justice Stone right back out of the ring. Luckily, Wells is still there to keep Sven Hammer busy. Just wants to show him the top turnbuckle. See, look at it. Look how nice it is. It is a nice top turnbuckle. Maybe the nicest I've ever seen. Justice Stone. brain buster, not down onto the knee, but a brain buster nonetheless. Couple of stomps to the face, going to give Justice Stone the time he needs to make the tag to Jacob Wells. As Hammer pulls himself up on the apron. Oh, but didn't see Justice coming from the side. Wells with a drop kick taking care of Frost. Sven back into the ring. Wells right there waiting for him. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Goes after Bjorn, but not the brightest idea he's had in this matchup. Chaos breaking out here in this qualifying match. Sven Hammer and Jacob Wells, the legal men here. Sven getting a bit impatient. Jacob Wells outnumbered. Justice Stone is still just sleeping on his feet in the ring, though. He's been completely knocked for a loop. Wells struggling, but finally does get Sven Hammer back into the ring. Bjorn Frost trying to distract him again. Gets thrown into the steel steps. At last, we return to the squared circle where Sven Hammer takes Wells into the corner. Oh, again, look at the intricacies. He just wants to show Jacob Wells, man, the craftsmanship. Stomping on that ankle now. Nothing too technical about that. But it definitely hurts like a motherfucker. He's putting his thumbs in Jacob's mouth as he delivers that choke bomb. Another fish drop by Wells. Tag to Justice Stone. What a matchup this has been. These two teams, man, really giving it their all for good reason. Who is going to the World Tag Team Championship match? Will it be Top Guns? Only a 1 count, man. Lining him up for that pinpoint knee drop, but Sven able to get out of the way. Too much time. What is this? Oh, a little bit of a modified Samoan driver almost, but oh, Wells is there to break it up before even a 1 count. I guess that would be the Swedish curse. Justice Stone may have gotten saved by Wells there, but oh, hang on. Still some life left in him. Able to escape the corner. I don't know if he's going to make it all the way back to... Oh, he does. Tag to Jacob Wells. And again. Great teamwork, that assisted elbow drop. Backbreaker combination. Murderous elbows to the inside of Sven's knee. But the big boy able to get that leg up for a kick. Hammer wise to make a tag. Throws himself at Wells with the crossbody. Both teams just going for pins at this point, man. After every move, because damn near anything could get the job done, man. That was 2.999 right there. Wells moving a lot slower, but still moving. Cracking the back of Frost at a tag. Justice Stone really going all out here. It might be a detriment, though, when it comes to his Zero-G Championship defense against Josh Wolf. Next episode of the Underground, he's exerting himself. Maybe a bit too much here. Wells in off the tag. Back suplex. Nice dragon screw. Tag the Hammer. Wells not even giving him a chance to fully enter the ring before he introduces him to his knee. And the big boy goes up and down with that side slam right in front of Bjorn Frost. goes for the pin, daring him to try something, but he doesn't have to. And here comes Justice Stone, though. Trying to knock Frost off the apron, but fails miserably. He's just going to give up. He's going to take the L. Sometimes you got to know when to take the L. Bjorn Frost trying to chase after Justice Stone as we see Jacob Wells chasing after Bjorn Frost. Here comes Sven Hammer. Wells. Death Valley bomb. Absolutely splashing. Sven Hammer on the floor. And now going to follow it up with that sit-out face buster. Hammer just got right back up. Both men back in the ring at the same time. But look at this. Takes his head off. Oh, but here comes Bjorn Frost, man, before the referee is even in position to count the pin. Oh, Wells is pissed. So get the hell out of here, man. Take a fucking hike. That leaves Hammer all by himself for now. Tries to make the tag. Hammer, though. Big boy. Put out some light. Double wrist clutch. Northern Light suplex. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Northern Light. What? Why are Top Guns celebrating like they just won? Northern Lights pulling off what I would consider to be a bit of an upset. But I guess oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Josh Wolf and Peligro. Kill Your Heroes mocking Top Guns. A very sarcastic clap. I'm not too sure why Top Guns were celebrating. I mean, I guess they were happy with their attempt, with their performance. But the Northern Lights were the ones that won the match. They're the ones qualifying for that World Tag Team Championship match, and will Kill Your Heroes rubbing it in that Top Guns will not be in that championship match. Well, the first of 4 teams confirmed for that fatal 4-way Tornado Tag Team ladder match. It's going to be Northern Lights, and of course it's Kill Your Heroes in their own qualifier later on, taking on Hellfire. But first, Beatrice Lotus getting ready to go one-on-one with Ashley Rain. This is going to be a big test for Beatrice Lotus, who at this point considers herself to be amongst the upper echelon in the women's division, and I'd say she has a fairly good argument. With the run that she's been on, the end of last season and the beginning of this brand new season, we know she ultimately wants a shot at the Women's World Championship. And after Ellie Quinn's failure at the Tag Team Cup, Amber Reed, of course, wiping the mat with all 3 members of the Killjoy Club, I'd say that Lotus's argument to be next in line got bolstered, if nothing else. And now Lotus looked to even further prove that she is deserving of that opportunity by putting down one of, if not the greatest female competitor in CMV history, 3-time Women's World Champion, and a woman who knows Ellie Quinn very well herself, Ashley Rain. You know that Ashley Rain, of course, a part of the Cyborg Invitational, which kicks off right here tonight with Maggie Shaw taking on Riley Van Wilson. Ashley Rain, last time we saw her, she was getting brutally beaten down by Maggie Shaw a couple weeks ago on Octane. Well, Rain's going to have her chance at payback against Denai, because they will eventually meet in the Cyborg Invitational. former queen of the ring, 3-time women's world champion. Rain has done just about all that there is to do in CMV. Her already Hall of Fame worthy resume, though, looking to add Cyborg Invitational winner to it. But it's Beatrice Lotus here tonight looking to prove further that she can hang with the best of the best. Beatrice Lotus, Ashley Rain. One on the Juan, and Lotus comes out ready to get down to business with that headbutt. Springboard Bulldog to follow it up. Nice sweep of the leg, though, by Rain. Ashley Rain really is that standard bearer, that pillar of the CMV women's division. You know that these rookies, well, up-and-comers want to, I wouldn't call Beatrice Lotus a rookie anymore, but up-and-comers certainly, they want to test themselves against. If you can beat Ashley Rain, that goes a long way in proving you deserve to be amongst the best. Kick to the lower back. Small but mighty one going to toss Lotus into the corner. Met with that elbow to the jaws. Lotus now tries to go to the ropes again. Ashley Rain going to stop her. Into a Hurricane Rana. Still to come, my friends. Undisputable heavyweight champion Styles B. Godly in action one-on-one against Ace Reeves. What's got Hellfire versus Kill Your Hero still to come in a qualifying matchup. Not to mention the Cyborg Invitational kicking off as Maggie Shaw takes on Riley Van Wilson. And of course our main event, Rafael Hernandez. One-on-one with Troy Colt as Rain going to drop Lotus down to the outside. Vintage Borton combo by Ashley Rain. Double knee face breaker to follow it up. Damn. Vintage Borton combo again? Yes! You'd love to see it. Where are all my Borto maniacs at? Come on now. Reveal yourselves. Well, from what I'm told, Beatrice Lotus requested this matchup here tonight. And her endeavor to, again, prove that she deserves that championship match with Amber Reed to beat a legend like Ashley Rain. But I don't know, so far it's not going very well for her. She might be about to get counted out. Beatrice Lotus looks to be down and out right now. Rep is already at a count of 8. 9. Wow, count of 9. Lotus. Well, that shows her resolve right there. She could have stayed down, but she fought back to her feet, man. Less than a second to spare. Single knee rib breaker. Lotus gonna watch as Rain drags herself out of the apron. Hoping for refuge, but not gonna find it as Lotus drops her down to the outside. Now from the top, Lotus stalking the Queen. Launches himself like a torpedo, man. Head first at Ashley Rain. Not very sustainable offense, but oh, now what is this? Come on, this is a Christian family show. This is PG now. Let's calm down a little bit, all right? We don't need Brad in the chat getting excited here. Lotus now is taking full control of this matchup. On the apron. Mocking Rain as she now goes off the ropes for a back elbow. Tries to quickly drop another headbutt, but Rain able to get out of the way. Walking her over to the ropes. Beatrice Lotus, what's she cooking up here? What's she cooking up on the stove? Kick to the midsection by Rain as she senses herself in trouble. Throws out a couple of forearms. Lotus instead going to toss her into the corner. Whoa, man. Lotus just loves hurling herself at her opponents. Just using her entire body as a weapon. takes a hold of Rain's head. Slowly brings her up to her feet just to put her right back into the corner. Rain gonna be able to fight free. Ashley Rain, one of those individuals that has so many different ways to beat an opponent. She ain't no one-trick pony. Sunny side down, raindrop. Sliced oranges. Lotus taking a bite out of Rain's forehead. Trying to bite off her nose, I'm not sure. I don't think Beatrice Lotus is the only one who wants to bite Ashley. Pendulum Meteora. Some punches. Lotus again in the driver's seat, gonna go for the pin. Quick pin might catch Rain off guard here. No, only a 1 count. Is Ellie Quinn watching? Is Amber Reed watching? Are they taking Beatrice Lotus as seriously as they should? Forearm to the side of the head sends Rain down to the outside. And Lotus with a springboard forearm smash attempt, but Rain able to avoid it just like that. Gonna toss Lotus into the steel steps. Lotus able to stop herself, but now gets dragged over to the apron. Smashed face first off the hardest part of the ring. Drop kick to the back as Rain. In an instant, all it took was one little mistake by Beatrice Lotus. And a small but mighty one with the upper hand. She gets back into the ring. Lotus right behind her. Rain gonna go to the ropes. Again! Spiking her with that poison Frankensteiner. Spins her around, and you know what comes next. Sunny side down. 1, 2, 2.999. Digs down way deep to kick out of that one. But Ashley Rain not letting her go anywhere. Keeping on her like white on rice. Lotus trying to fight back. Into the pin, back elbow. And a stop. Why not one more? Lotus denies it. Middle of the ring. Lotus! Chicken wing lung blower. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Frustrated as Beatrice Lotus here. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought she was going to try to go for the hangover. Instead, she gets so frustrated she removes the top turnbuckle. Lotus has really been holding her own. What is she? Come on, that's way too far. Wait. Vintage! Oh, and the ref has found the exposed turnbuckle. She did almost hit it. Almost. Look, she hit one in, what was it, her last match? So she's not allowed to hit another one, at least for a few months. I think those are the rules. That's in her contract. Oh, well, she's going to try. Hang on. I think she's going to try again. Yes, she is. Hits it. The hangover connects. 1, 2. But it ain't enough. Ashley Rain survives. Lotus got to be thinking now, what the hell do I got to do to keep this woman down? All her heaviest hits not doing the trick. Running bulldog by Rain. Lotus, very smart. Rolls out of the ring, but unfortunately, Ashley Rain, suicide dive. What a kick to the midsection. Fighting once again here at ringside, Beatrice Lotus showing some real oof with that uranagi and the headbutt. Lucky Rain didn't get out of the way that time. Beatrice Lotus smacked her face right off the floor. Able to fight out of that head crank. Count of 4. Rain gonna toss Lotus back into the ring. What a matchup this has been. Quick pinfall attempt by the veteran. 1, 2. Wow. That would have been something at the end of the match right there. Lotus ain't about to be punked out like that, though. Oh, spinning face buster. Another pin attempt. Rain getting a bit worried, man. All these pin attempts. Lotus continues to survive as Rain just stomps on her ankle. And the foot DDT certainly putting the work in on that left leg. Springboard moonsault. Lotus can't take too much more of this, especially if Ashley Rain gets her into the corner. No, off the ropes. Leapfrog. Grabs the arm. Lotus fights back with an elbow. Closes the distance. Able to toss Rain off the ropes. Leapfrog by Lotus. Tries to step up. Maybe a knee. Double knees to the face. Both women down for a moment. Rain able to get to her feet though. Another springboard moonsault. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Rain now the one becoming more and more. Look at her. She's telling Lotus, just stay down, kid. But Lotus ain't gonna listen. Another spinning face buster. Lotus to the outside. This just ain't no quit in this young woman. Rain gonna try to hoist her up. Lotus lying in wait with that elbow to the midsection. Butterfly backbreaker. Lotus gets back into the ring. She ain't gonna risk this one ending by count out. Not after all the effort she's put in here. Rain might be the one unable to get up at this point though after that backbreaker. Lotus into the corner, shouting. Rain beginning to move around. Lotus went too far. Went way too far. High risk doesn't always pay off. And there's your perfect example right there as Ashley Rain now able to send her back into the ring. Lotus may have just served herself up on a silver platter. As Rain goes to the top, could be a raindrop. What's she thinking? Lotus, oh, misses the cross body attempt. Lotus, quick to grab her. Into the corner, European uppercut, back elbow. Face first, into the middle turnbuckle, a tiger fake kick. Face buster out of the tilt-a-whirl. Into the Fujiwara, but Rain able to grab that bottom rope. Sunset flip powerbomb. Lotus, where is she getting all this from? They're just exploding with a flurry of offense. Rain stops it real quick with that sidewalk slam. 1, 2. I'll tell you what, I was not expecting this to be such a humdinger and a half, boy. Both these gals delivering. Lotus certainly holding her own, but at the end of the day, it's Ashley Rain. Wait a minute. Lotus counters. Rain sent into the corner. Big drop kick. Rain avoids it. Get out of the way, ref. Lotus stopping Rain before they reach the corner. Elbows to the gut. Off the rope she goes with that back elbow again. Lotus! Could it be? Package pile driver! Into the pin! 1, 2, 3! Lotus! Lotus has done it! Beatrice Lotus has done it! She has just beaten Ashley Ellie Quinn is attacking Rain! Ellie Quinn! Lotus! Wait a minute, Lotus! Coming to the aid of Ashley Rain! Sends Ellie Quinn packing! And Rain realizing what just happened. Bit of a tense stare down here. Rain's not sure of what she just witnessed. What a great night of action it has already been here on Shockwave number 79, my friends. We still have a lot to look forward to, including this next matchup. Non-title, but what an opportunity indeed for Ace Reeves, as he gets ready to take on the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Styles B. Godley, who suffered only his second loss ever here in CMV in Tokyo, Japan, the Tag Team Cup. He and, of course, Anthony Martin defeated in the first round by John Lipnick and Troy Colt. Maybe the biggest clutch in CMV history. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock, but well, when all was said and done in Tokyo, Japan, the higher authority certainly had the last laugh. But with John Lipnick, a renewed vigor, on top of that, carrying around that Climb to Fame contract he can cash in anytime, anywhere for a shot at Godley's undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Godley always has to have eyes in the back of his head. Of course, Lipnick hasn't even attempted to make a move yet. Well, we certainly saw a couple weeks ago that Lipnick's words have managed to get under the skin of Godley when he put his undisputed World Heavyweight Championship on the line without consulting Pat LaFave against the Bloody Mary Chris Andrews. Of course, obviously, Godley able to retain in the end, but Pat LaFave certainly was not happy about that. Godley risking everything just because Lipnick said some words that might have pissed him off. That's Lipnick's biggest weapon, those words of his. And Ace Reeves perhaps looking to capitalize on what might be a semi-distracted Godley for, again, what would be a massive win for the Gravity Manipulator. A David versus Goliath situation, but most Godley matches are David versus Goliath. To be fair, there ain't going to be a whole lot of men in that CMV locker room that can really match up to Styles v. Godley height and weight-wise. That's certainly a clash of raw aggression, unbelievable power from Godley, and the lightning-quick speed and agility of Ace Reeves, a two-time global champion in his own right. Godley just stepping over his gut. At our main event, Rafael Hernandez of the higher authority taking on Troy Colt. We have not seen John Lipnick here tonight. I'm not even sure if he's actually in the building after what transpired at the Tag Team Cup. Obviously, Lipnick, a lot of thinking to do. Seems like Pat LaFave just has an answer for everything, though. Like I talked about earlier, that ace up his sleeve. But right now, it's an ace in the ring. Ace Reeves taking down Styles v. Godley. Tries for a stop as Reeves. Godley able to get out of the way, though. Gonna drag Reeves over to the ropes. Back body drop sends him down to the outside, and Ace Reeves quickly let him maneuver to the top rope to do what he does best, called the Gravity Manipulator for a reason. Oh, but the meteoric Godley gets out of the way. Reeves may have just shattered both of his kneecaps right there. Things not going to be getting any better at Ace Reeves. Able to counter out of that power bomb. Single boot to the chest, barely even budges Godley, this massive human being. Double boot stop. Reeves gets out of the way, delivers another boot to the chest, but again, barely does anything to the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, slamming his head off an invisible wall. Interesting. CMV's high tech, you know. We got those invisible walls installed. You don't know about it. Count of 7 here. Reeves going to get back into the ring. Hey, a count out win is a count out win against the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Drop this Ace Reeves face first on the top turnbuckle. Quick pin attempt by Styles v. Godley. Kicked out by Ace Reeves. Also still to come between now and our main event. We've got the other qualifier of the night as Hellfire battles Kill Your Heroes. Not to mention the kickoff of the Cyborg Invitational, Maggie Shaw and Riley Van Wilson one-on-one. Godley tries to send Ace Reeves off the ropes. Reeves able to counter though. Leapfrog. Leapfrog again. Some serious hops, man. To get over Styles B. Godley. This mountain. Couple of clotheslines. Godley tries to throw out a kick. Caught though by Reeves. Able to trip him up. That's out a woo! Energy coursing through his veins. CM Universe on his side as they always are. Standing shooting star headbutt. Gonna give Godley a monkey flip. Almost right into the referee. Another standing shooting star press headbutt. And another monkey flip, man. Just tossing around the 300 plus pounds of Godley like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing here. Leapfrog. Again. Back elbow. Godley. Like a light breeze. Oh, now put in the tree of woe. Styles B. Godley gonna bleed this boy like a deer. Back stabber. Reeves says, "Get me out of here, please." Godley is taking his time, man. No rush. He knows Ace Reeves ain't got nowhere to go. STO throws down the gravity manipulator as Godley delivers a choke slam. Back-breaking choke slam on the floor. Face first off the apron. Godley taking his time, dismantling Ace Reeves here. Think about Godley. He's big, he's mean, he's ugly. He loves enjoying picking apart his opponents. He loves this slower pace where he just gets to torture the opposition. German suplex again into the pin. 1, 2. Another close call. Ace Reeves continues to fight, and more frustrated Godley gets. Move out of the way, ref. You don't want to get caught between these two. Forearm to the lower back. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. Grabs him by the back of the head, man, like a fucking kitten. Slams him down onto the canvas. Ace is out of it, man. With ease. Deadlift powerbomb. Wheelbarrow face buster. This is getting hard to watch now. Godley just taking his time. Look at that, roaring right in the face. Sky high! Just like that. Godley says, all right, enough. Let me destroy. Whoa! You see Godley's reaction? Mouth agape. What a kick out. Ace Reeves. I don't know how, but he still has fight left. The Madman. Double boot stop. Ace Reeves gets out of the way. Hurricanrana to the undisputable heavyweight champion. Grabs at the arm. Anything you can think of to wear Godley down. Standing moonsault. Looks him in the eyes, Ace Reeves. Irish whip at Godley able to counter. Saves himself on the apron with that forearm smash. Corkscrew cross body into the pin. What a steal this would be. 1, 2. But a kick out. How suddenly things can change, man, when you're in that ring with Ace Reeves. Godley. Off the ropes, he's sent. Leapfrog. Spinning soul kick takes Godley down. Reeves with a basement boot right upside the head. And another standing moonsault. Godley can't take too much more of this. Into the standing shooting star press headbutt. To the top. Godley tries to run. There's no escaping the gravity manipulator. Corkscrew senton from the top all the way down to the outside. May have just cracked every single rib of Styles beat Godly. Looking like roadkill at ringside. Reeves gonna send him back into the ring while he's hurting. Reeves has to hurry up, man. Light a fire under your ass. Ain't no time to take a gingerly stroll. That's why. Wasted too much time and Godly able to recuperate. Choke slam! Using Ace's own momentum against him there. As he again just picks him up on the back of the head. Treating Ace Reeves like a fucking rag doll. Ace having no idea what's coming his way here. Or maybe he does. Suckering Godly in. Reverse STO, chops down the Giant. Shoots the half. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Godly tries to get right back up. Ace though puts him back down firmly with that forearm smash. Staying on top of him, working on that arm. Trying to pop the shoulder out of place. Ace Reeves, wait a second. Shades of Jason Spade with the Collar City clutch. That modified crossface can't keep it locked up for too long, and the arms of Styles beat Godly just too massive. Elbow to the side of the head, Godly. Jesus, man. How can you just treat another grown man like that? And like a hand to the chest, the disrespect. Ace Reeves kicks out, and Godly, the look on his face. Oh my God, another one. Jesus, man. Ace might be smart at this point. Just hightail it, man. Live to fight another day. That ain't Ace Reeves. We all know better than that. Never has there been any quit within the gravity manipulator. Tries for a step-up senton. Oddly, though, setting the trap. Waves careening ribs first into the barricade. Oh my God, Uranagi! That might be a broken back. Gets out the shotgun. Godly's gonna put this old horse down. I don't think Ace is getting up, guys. Holy shit, this man, a glutton for punishment. Wait! Burn breaker! Holy shit! 1, 2! Oh my God! Springboard body splash right into the pin again. 1, 2! Ace. He's insane. He's insane. I think he's lost his mind. Murderous stomps to the chest. That's why he is a two-time global champion. You're seeing it right here. Live and in living color. Godly now on the back foot. Oh, but speaking of foot, able to grab Ace's elbow. Dropped on the back of the head. Well, good night. 1, 2. God, he looked over at the ref for a second like, come on, man. And he struggles to get to his feet. Godly continuing to focus on the back as he drops Ace Reeves right on top of the security wall. Another elbow to the back of the head. Oh, now the shoulder claw. Come on. Oh, everything else. And then a shoulder claw of doom, no less. No vintage important combo as Godly twists the arm. Ace with a forearm smash. Great combo, quick kicks. Rolling neck snap to the undisputed heavyweight champion, but Ace Reeves can't get back up. He does. Oh, well, Wait a minute, we're on a count of 8. Oh, wait a minute. Ace, is he going to take the count out win? Oh my God. A win is a win, especially when you're against the undisputed world heavyweight champion, Ace Reeves, by countout, but still has just beaten the undisputed world heavyweight champion. He survived. Godly can't believe it. Ace Reeves can't believe it. I can't believe it. Well, here we go, my friends. Hellfire in the ring, ready to go for this qualifying match, but look who it is. Top Guns, Jacob Wells and Justice Stone, ambushing Kill Your Heroes from behind. Well, payback for that disrespect from Peligro and Josh Wolf earlier tonight, who came out after Top Guns lost their qualifier against Northern Lights, were mocking Wells and Stone, and obviously Top Gun's not about to take that disrespect, just lie down. And now a big advantage for Hellfire as the bell rings and this matchup gets underway. Qualifying matchup for that Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Ladder match. We will see next episode of Shockwave to crown new World Tag Team Champions, the two other qualifiers. Coming up on this next episode of The Underground. That same episode of The Underground, by the way, where Justice Stone will defend his Zero-G Championship against Josh Wolf. Didn't take long for chaos to break out here in this match. Top Guns have certainly done the damage, though. Now the question is, can Hellfire capitalize? Still to come up next in our co-main event, Maggie Shaw and Riley Van Wilson going to kick off the Cyborg Invitational. And our main event is Rafael Hernandez meeting Troy Colt one-on-one. I believe David Pope and Peligro are the legal participants, but Peligro is just fully focused on Max Cutter right now for some reason. And David Pope says, no mind, I'll just go play around with Josh Wolf. Maybe not. David Pope going to try to come up from behind here on Peligro. Hellfire, of course, defeated first round in the Tag Team Cup by their rivals, Northern Lights. They would love nothing more than to advance to that World Tag Team Championship matchup. Get their hands on Northern Lights again, who have, again, qualified earlier, beating Top Guns. And at the same time, captured championship gold, not to mention. Teaming up on Peligro here. Max Cutter. Diabolical in that ring. David Pope, not too sure what he's doing. You better get out of there, though. Get his team disqualified. Cutter into a modified crossface here on Peligro. Both Peligro and Wolf got to be hurting after that pre-match attack by Top Guns. What did they think was going to happen, though? You come out and mock Top Guns after they lose their match. You think we're just going to take that? Pin attempt by Peligro, kick out by Cutter. Cutter's been busted open. That's just vintage Cutter. He's just got those wounds that never heal. They just open up every single matchup. I guess that's what happens when you have the violet one. Tag made to Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf pinned Max Cutter in that fatal four-way match last episode of Shockwave. We'll do it again here. Cutter looking to make the tag. Wolf not going to allow it. Drop down by Wolf. Leapfrog into a belly-to-belly overhead. And Morgan getting flashbacks right there. And now the stomps by Wolf. One after the other tries for one last stop. Cutter able to get himself out of the way, but not able to avoid that knee to the midsection. He's now up against the ropes. He has nowhere to go, but he is able to back body drop Wolf down to the outside. Goes right for Peligro. Changes his mind, though, as Wolf gets back into the ring. Punch to the back of the head by Peligro. Trapped right there. Made a nice Max Cutter sandwich. Tag to Peligro. Qualifying matchup. A fatal four-way tornado tag team ladder match that takes place next episode of Shockwave. We will crown new World Tag Team Champions. Of course, titles vacated after what transpired at the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan. Double tag, in comes Wolf, in comes Pope. Pope immediately run down by Wolf. That body lock in with an elbow across the chest. I want to stop for Max Cutter. Doesn't want him feeling left out. Pope going to take Wolf into the corner. Couple of kicks. Wolf's not having it. Back and forth here between these two. Spins him around. Pope. Burning hammer. Oh, casually burning hammer. Oh, Wolf has been certainly knocked loopy. Pope thinking on the fly right there, changing his trajectory, but still misses as Wolf forearm to the back of the head and a tag to Peligro. Super kick. Not going to be the last. Immediately tries for another. Pope able to narrowly avoid that one. But not the springboard super kick. And now Pope is bleeding. Peligro sees that blood. Using those kitty claws to try and choke the life out of Pope here. Tag to Wolf. Kill your heroes despite starting at a disadvantage. Thanks to that attack by Top Guns, have managed to take full control. DDT to Max Cutter off the ring apron. Block to David Pope. Ready for him though. Throws him back into the ring. Punch to the midsection by Wolf. Not too sure what he was trying for there. Sleeper. Sleeper. Cinched in here by Pope. Middle of the ring too. But Wolf able to get out of it. Max Cutter takes out Peligro so that Wolf can't take a tag. Kick to the midsection DDT. Max Cutter meanwhile has to be careful not to get disqualified here. Wolf over the top. Corkscrew senton takes down Pope. Back into the ring. He's got to get him though. Pope knowing where he is immediately makes that hot tag to Max Cutter. Wolf was too busy talking some shit. Cutter going to send him off the rope. Say hi to Peligro. Headbutt from the violent one. Damn. Well, that might have put Wolf to sleep right there. Easy peasy, or only a 1 count. Two hard-hitting tandems. 4 men in that ring right now that have done some truly despicable things throughout their careers here in CMV. Maybe 4 of the most violent individuals CMV has ever seen. Beating the hell out of each other here tonight for a shot at the World Tag Team titles. Tag to David Pope. Wolf is bleeding now as well, I believe. I mean, Peligro's the only one at this point who has not been busted open. That might change real soon. Wolf. Big boot. Takes down David Pope here in the corner. Stomp after stomp. Pope is just in a bad place right now. He might be sleeping. Kick out at 1. Pope looking to be completely out of it right now. Josh Wolf casually a punch to the back of the head. Knocks him off the apron down to the outside. Wolf thinking about going after Max Cutter. Pope, though, back in the ring. They'll slam him into the corner. Chuck him out into the ring like it ain't no thing. Like he's garbage getting taken out. Tags in Max Cutter. Josh Wolf looking for a tag of his own, and he makes it. Here comes Peligro. Super kick. Cutter just eats it. Springboard super kick took out Wolf as well, though, accidentally. Drug. Punch to the gut, kick to the back of the knee. What a combo. Finishing with that double knee stomp to the middle of the back. And now to the top goes the fatal feline. Wolf making sure to stay out of the way. Locked and loaded. Super kick from the high red district. Cutter might not know where he is right about now as Peligro makes the tag to Josh Wolf. Knee to the side of the head. Peligro throwing Cutter into the Catapula, leaving Cutter exposed for that super kick. But Cutter right near the ropes immediately rolls to the outside, rolls back in before Wolf knows what's going on. Cutter is deceptively fast. Not fast enough to avoid these shots from Josh Wolf, though. God damn! Peligro tagged in. Kill your heroes. Dominating this qualifying match. Tagging in and out, isolating Max Cutter. This is textbook tag team offense. This ain't even Kill Your Heroes at full strength as Cutter is put up on the top. He wants none of that. Tag to Peligro. Tries to go after David Pope. Max Cutter is the legal man for Hellfire, though. Gets off that right hand, back into the ring. Peligro just too quick for him, though. To the corner. A super kick for the win. 1, 2, but no 3 for Peligro. But hang on. If one ain't enough, how about 2 of them? Boom! On the money. Say goodnight, Max Cutter. 1, 2. Wow, man, Cutter's got that jaw of steel. Super kicks back to back. Shockwave fans appreciative of our tertiary main event here. Tag to Josh Wolf, see if he can finish Max Cutter off. Cutter needs to make a tag desperately to David Pope right now. Wolf's going up to Brett's rope, keeping it simple with a body splash. Across the back of Max Cutter, tags Peligro right back in. I am just loving the teamwork of Kill Your Heroes here tonight. I don't know that we've ever seen them work so fluidly. Oh, that's a mishap if there ever was one. Or maybe not. Maybe he was looking for a flying ass shot to the back of the head. Stops repeatedly. The chest of Cutter, tags Wolf in. Cutter has just been on autopilot since those super kicks. He needs to come back to life, man. Sooner rather than later. There you go. Elbow to the top of the head. But Wolf able to push off of him. Grabs a hold of him, cutter. Breaks free with some elbows. Drop down. Leapfrog. Headbutt. I don't know if Cutter wants to be using his head as a weapon at this point, man. The amount of head trauma he has endured in this match so far. There's the tag to David Pope. Might rest on the shoulders of Pope at this point. Max Cutter has been obliterated. Double back body drop. Kick to the top of the head, though. Looks to go low. Pope able to get behind him. Irish whip sends him to the outside. Perfect opportunity to do some damage to Peligro. Closed fists across the chest of the fatal feline. One following the other. 10 of them. And drops onto Josh Wolf. Pope blasting off here on Shockwave. Thanks to David Pope. Hellfire staying in the fight. Can they finish Kill Your Heroes off? Advance to the Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Team Ladder Match next episode of Shockwave for the World Tag Team Championship. Jonah Peligro just got back up. Wolf, though, in a lion wait, going to allow Peligro to be beaten down here by Pope so that Wolf can take advantage. From behind. Whatever he was trying for, though, Pope able to evade. Knee to the face. Night, Josh Wolf. Where's the ref? Ref out of frame, counts only 2. What a clutch that would have been by Pope right there. Not over yet, though. Peligro back up on the apron as Wolf drags himself to the corner. Pope full steam ahead. Oh, ties himself up in the tree of woe. Himself exposed for Wolf to deliver those nasty knees to the gut. Trying to turn his ribs to a fine powder. Tag to Peligro as Pope drops down to the outside. Peligro gonna go see how Max Cutter's doing. Cutter says, "Get the hell away from me with that forearm." Pope managing to sneak back into the ring. Here comes Peligro. Off the ropes he sent. Drop down. What a kick! Peligro got his head treated like a soccer ball right there, man. Almost went flying up in the cheap seats. Anaconda Vice! The Anaconda Vice! But Peligro with some knees to the back of the head. Saving himself, but barely. Lucha teams by Peligro. Right to the pin now, a tinge of desperation you can sense. What's on the line here? Shut out the World Tag Team titles. Poisoned is David Pope. Peligro now rolling him up. Super kick and a little bit of a munch. A little bit of a mid-match munch on the fingers of David Pope. Now those kidney claws coming out, scratching the back of Pope. Wolf trying to take a cheap shot. Pope. Off that waistlock lariat makes the tag to Max Cutter. Does Max Cutter have anything left, though, in the tank to give? The fucking shellacking he's taking here tonight. The utter shellacking. The proper beatdown, as Max Cutter might say. All right, now he is giving Peligro, a certified ass kicking. Tags Pope back in. Peligro to his feet. Pope waiting for him. Rolls the dice! Will they come up good for him? 1, 2! No, man, another close call.
Tag is good.
Tags Cutter in just as Peligro tags Wolf in. High knee by the Violent One. Maybe they're going to set up that cutter, but instead Wolf with the cliffhanger DDT right in the middle of the ring. Ain't going to stop there. To make sure the job is done, Blue Thunder Bomb right in the middle of the ring. That's what he beat Max Cutter with last episode of Shockwave. But there wasn't David Pope to make the save. Last episode of Shockwave, there is here tonight. Wolf ain't too happy about that. Looking to make Pope pay. Oh, the Pope! Guillotining Wolf. Responds by knocking Pope down to the outside. Cutter back in. Wolf on him. Like a monkey on a cupcake. Headbutt attempted. Cutter though pops off with that European uppercut. Cutter with a headbutt. Cutter pacing back and forth, thinking what the hell does he do here, and the cutter! But can he get the pin? Arm over the chest. 1, 2, no! Gotta be kidding, man. That might have been it. That might have been all that Cutter had left. Dragged into the corner as Wolf gets the tag to Peligro. Package pile driver super kick combo. Cutter able to roll to the outside as Pope keeps Peligro distracted. How does this motherfucker Max Cutter keep getting back up, man? He is one tough SOB. I said it before, man. I believe it. Tough son of a gun. Off that clothesline, just a desperate pin, and unfortunately the desperation does not pay off for the Violent One. All of this for just a shot at the World Tag Team titles. That's what it means. That's what these teams are fighting for. Oh, with a snap of Wolf's neck. Supposed to beat him, Max, not supposed to kill him. Homicide on live television. David Pope. All he needs to do is lock in one of those submissions of his, the Anaconda Vice. Oh, Peligro saving Josh Wolf there. David Pope was looking to try to climb up to the top rope. Now that is teamwork. That's fucking teamwork. Oh, Wolf is bleeding now. Bleeding. Package pile driver attempted by David Pope, though countered by Wolf. Can we go a single Hellfire match without the entire canvas being coated in blood by the end? My goodness. Drop toe hold. Double root stomp to the back of the head. And a knee to the temple. Pope is dead. Pope has been sent to another dimension, man. He is no longer with us. Peligro at ringside with blood rushing down the face of David Pope. Trying to crush his throat. It gets him back into the ring at the count of 6. To the top. Elbow. To the middle of the back. Might that finally do it? 1, 2. What is it going to take, man? God. Springboard moonsault. Wolf. Staring down Max Cutter. Hello, Wolf. Wolf. Cutting it real close there. Wolf's lost too much blood. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Qualifying matchup here for the fatal four-way tornado tag team ladder match. Next episode of Shockwave, where we will crown new world tag team champions. Hellfire, kill your heroes. Toledo waiting for David Pope to get back into the ring, and he does. Pope gonna try to make him pay for chatting shit. For having a laugh. Takes him for a ride into the corner. Blinded by the top turnbuckle and nowhere to go here in the corner. Pope to deliver that pendulum meteora, but Peligro was get out of the way, rolls him up. Not going to try to steal it though. And another schoolboy super kick. A double schoolboy. Never seen that before. Tags in Josh Wolf. Got blood all over his chest. His abs. Good God, man. These men are willing to do. Willing to bleed. All for that opportunity to become World Tag Team Champions. Elbow! Off the tightrope walk. 1, 2. Did Peligro just break that up? What the hell? Why did Peligro break up that pin? Peligro was like, we ain't done with him. We ain't done with him yet. Peligro wants to inflict some more pain and suffering. I think they had the match won right there. Bit foolish. Peligro just did. Oh no! Anaconda Vice! Anaconda Vice is locked in! Wolf, all the blood that he's lost, all the damage to his head! How is he able to escape? This man is not human! Oh! Throat slam! Wolf, like a zombie, just stumbles into the corner, makes the tag to Peligro. Here, Peligro, you want to keep fighting. You go right on ahead then. Yeah, they've all just lost so much blood. They've been so beaten down. Peligro thought it was the other guy. Oh, here we go. Super kick. Surely. Yes, kill your heroes. Finally managing to bring an end to this matchup. With the blood left all over their faces, all over the canvas. The carnage left behind. What a match. Not a match. What a freaking fight that was. But it is going to be Kill Your Heroes advancing to the World Tag Team Championship match next episode of Shockwave. Whereas Hellfire, they're going to need to get themselves a blood transfusion, I think. Hit the local blood bank. At least the mat wasn't entirely covered in blood like in previous matches we've seen so far here in the new season. Wasn't too hard of a job for our crew to come down real quick and clean things up for our co-main event coming up next. Of course, our main event still to come. Rafael Hernandez one-on-one with Troy Culp. But first, guys, it is time to kick off the Cyborg Invitational. The first time ever in CMV history that the women of CMV will compete in the Cyborg Invitational, as Ari Lee unfortunately has been stripped of the Magnificent 8 contract due to inactivity, and so a new holder must be found. And at the end of the Cyborg Invitational, the woman who ranks number 1 will earn that Magnificent 8 contract, which of course then can be cashed in anytime, anywhere for a shot at the Women's World Championship. The woman who ranks number 2 will get a shot at the Rising Star Championship. The woman who ranks number 8, aka last, will be fired. Those are the stakes in the Cyborg Invitational, as they always have been. It is a round-robin style tournament, which means every woman in the tournament will face each other. Each woman, 7 matches. And by the end, whoever has the most wins will indeed earn that Magnificent 8 contract. Whoever has the least, whoever has done the worst, will be leaving CMV, and we will all be singing, hey, 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 goodbye. What a way to kick off the Cyborg Invitational indeed. Maggie Shaw, one-on-one with Riley Van Wilson. And this is a matchup that Shaw has been waiting for since the end of last season. Of course, it was Riley Van Wilson who beat Maggie Shaw to win the Women's World Championship, which Wilson then lost, of course, back at Climb to Fame to Amber Reed, and we know Maggie Shaw loved seeing that. Had a big smile on her face. Maybe the only time Maggie Shaw has smiled in the last few months. Now Maggie Shaw, at last, she's been complaining. She's been vandalizing the shows. She's been beating people up, demanding another shot at the Women's World Championship. Well, here you go. You have your opportunity in the Cyborg Invitational. You either get the job done or you get fired. Couple of punches to the gut by Shaw. Now Van Wilson, who tried to start shaking off that devastating loss to Amber Reed at Climb to Fame. Last episode of Shockwave, picked up that nice win for herself against newcomer Amira Aydin, despite the interference by Amber Young. Wilson knows all too well about restarting the climb, making it to the peak, being knocked all the way back down to the bottom. It took her over 4 years to finally become Women's World Champion again. She lost it so soon after, and in such devastating fashion to Amber Reed. It really rocked Riley Van Wilson, but she's not quitting. She'll pick herself up, dust herself off, and now she's got this chance here in the Cyborg Invitational. And if she isn't good enough, then she's fired. And Riley Van Wilson says, hey, that's the way it's got to be. If I'm not good enough, if I can't hack it anymore, then I should be fired. I shouldn't be in CMV. There's a big elbow from Maggie Shaw. Obviously, whoever wins here takes the lead in the Cyborg Invitational. Whoever loses drops all the way down to number 8. RVW going to drag Maggie Shaw into the corner. Mashes her face first off that top turnbuckle, now pulling at the arm, obviously trying to soften Maggie Shaw up for one of those many arm bars of hers. More recently, she's been utilizing a version of the Fujiwara arm bar. Let's drop down to the outside. Countouts are in effect. You can win by countout, by disqualification, pinfall, or submission in the Cyborg Invitational. Discus punch. Grabs RBW on the back of the head, maybe looking to lead her back towards the ring, but Wilson instead. Irish whip Shaw. Reverses it, sends Wilson midsection first into the security wall. Coming back out with some punches to the gut. Two women that know each other very well. Teamed together for a long time. obviously have fought on multiple occasions. Last time they went one-on-one, the end of last season, Riley Van Wilson was victorious, took with her the Women's World Championship. Shaw gets thrown back into the ring. Going after the arm again. Further. Softening Shaw up for that arm bar. What she might be going for right here. Maggie, though, knows her too well. Just get the hell off my arm. Off the rope, she sends her. Maybe looks for a knee trembler. Luthez press instead, and those big old meaty right hands from Shaw. On the rebound, Shaw gonna drop down. Big down with the leapfrog. And a good old-fashioned neck breaker. Never go wrong with a simple neck breaker. It's in the name, man. Neck breaker. Breaker? Hardly know her. DDT by Deadeye. Now watching as Wilson crawls into the corner. Obviously in a world of hurt right now. Shaw keeping on her. But Wilson, drop kick to the shoulder. Wait a second, that's Amber Young's music, a fellow participant in the Cyborg Invitational, a woman who tried to cost RVW her match last episode of Shockwave against Amira Aiden, but it might work here tonight. Shawshank Redemption. Oh no! Riley Van Wilson, by the grace of the wrestling gods, 2.999 able to kick out there. Amber Young proving to be a considerable thorn in the side of RVW. Young evidently does not want Riley taking the lead in the Cyborg Invitational. Wilson somehow not only kicked out, but is fighting back. I don't know why I'm surprised. Goddamn Polish warrior, man. How many times have we seen Riley Van Wilson get her ass handed to her, only to come back seemingly stronger than ever before? Randy Shaw should know that better than anyone. Wilson still certainly hurting after that Shawshank Redemption. Shaw can just hit it one more time. It's got to be game over. But can she hit it one more time? There she's got the arm again. Cyborg Invitational matchup here. Who will take the lead? Extending her offense now is RVW. Oh, tries to go for the arm again. Maggie trying to fight her off. Successfully does. RVW though. Forearm smash. Thwarted. Shaw with the 3 headbutts. Now giving RVW a taste of her own medicine, stomping on her arm. Big forearms. Wilson with that kick to the back of the knee. Fast Irish whip to the outside. Wilson is groggy, to say the least. But she's trying to shake it off, slapping herself. Trying to snap back to reality, per se. Trio of elbows. Will save herself in the clutches of Maggie Shaw. Another drop kick to the shoulder. Tell you what, if RVW does manage to get one of those arm bars with her locked in, Maggie, I predict she will tap out right away with the damage that's been done to her throughout this matchup. RVW turning her arms to hamburger meat. Get mint. steel steps. Count of 6 here. Once again, countouts, disqualifications, all in effect in the Cyborg Invitational. Wilson realizes that. She gets back into the ring. Shaw right behind her. When she goes, tries to go out a back elbow. And these two gonna resort to just a good old-fashioned slobber knocker here on Shockwave in our co-main event. Exchanging blows back and forth. Maggie Shaw tries to get the upper hand. RVW. Maggie ain't fighting back anymore. Big spinning kick to the gut. 1, 2, not even 2 count. Shaw dazed. Wilson. X-Plex. Shaw, though, able to drop behind her. Chop block. And the pile driver. No kicking out of that. 1, 2, 3. Maggie, face in her hands, refusing to even believe for a moment that RVW actually was kicked out. But indeed she did it. The Polish Warrior, penalty kick. Knocked her head off into the cheap seats. 1, 2. What a kick out by Deadeye. Shockwave fans on their feet. Women's wrestling indeed. Further damage to the arm. Not much more that she could do, man. Maggie Shaw, her arm hanging on by a thread at this point. This is what happens when two former world champions kick off the Cyborg Invitational, man. I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough deciding match of the night for this episode of Shockwave. Oh no, Shaw's gotten sick of it. Has unsheathed that top turnbuckle. No other way to put RVW down. Gonna try after those punches. But that ain't gonna be enough. Oh, referee has seen the exposed turnbuckle. As he goes to fix it, Maggie Shaw with that right hook. But the ref is busy. Can he turn around in time? Ref! Maggie, you played yourself. 1, 2. You played yourself. Shaw can't believe it. No choice though but to stay on the attack. Gator roll into a crossface. RVW knows that she's got to give herself at least a few seconds here. Catch her breath, but Maggie not fixing to give her the opportunity. Punches to the midsection. Wilson. Knocking the taste out of Maggie Shaw's mouth right there. Shaw sent back into the ring. Riley Van Wilson not far behind as she takes hold of that arm. Riley Van Wilson has to tear that goddamn arm off. Beat Maggie Shaw over the head with it. Tries for a stop in the corner, but unfortunately Maggie Shaw able to grab the foot of RVW. Goes for the feet, but Wilson sends her packing to the outside. Back in, Riley Van Wilson creating her with that butterfly suplex. And a bare foot to the face. I think she might have gotten a pinky toe in the mouth of Maggie Shaw. Oh! Wilson 2. RBW doesn't even waste a millisecond, man. She just goes right back in. But Maggie, boom, to the back of the head. May have just cracked the skull of RBW. To take the lead in the Cyborg Invitational. These two women leaving absolutely everything in the ring. This is setting the tone of the Cyborg Invitational, man. And what a tone has been set. Spun around as Wilson German suplex, but Maggie Shaw does not stop there. Deadeye whips her around to that waistlock, Larry, and is that finally enough to put Wilson down? Yes, it is. Maggie Shaw victorious and takes the lead in the Cyborg Invitational, setting the stage for what's to come. All right, my fine feathered friends, main event time it is here on Shockwave number 79. It has been an incredible show so far. Like I said, it's going to be tough picking match of the night. There have been some bangers this evening. But it comes down to this. Our main event of the evening. As you can see, the new interim intercontinental champion, Rafael Hernandez, getting ready to kick off his reign as he takes on Troy Colt. Now, a lot of people within the CM universe saying the fact that Hernandez has that championship slung over his shoulder is nothing short of bullshit. Because if you missed it, DRH technically should still be interim intercontinental champion. The match ended by countout, but Pat LaFave, who was ringside, restarted the match. And that is when Hernandez beat DRH by pinfall. And of course, that match didn't get restarted. But the fact is, thanks to Pat LaFave, Hernandez is indeed champ. And now, of course, we await his eventual clash with Anthony Martin to determine who is the true intercontinental champion. Which is definitely a conundrum, considering that Anthony Martin is affiliated with the higher authority and Pat LaFave. Although we saw Anthony Martin not exactly thrilled with what transpired at the end of the Tag Team Cup. Looked conflicted. He was conflicted during the Cup itself, during the match, alongside Styles Be Godly against John Lipnick and that man right there, Troy Colt. One of the biggest clutches ever, less than 10 seconds to win that first round matchup, which led he and John Lipnick, or should have led them, all the way to the finals. Match for the World Tag Team titles, but as we found out, Troy Colt attacked by Hernandez and Styles Be Godly in his locker room while Killian Red betrayed Chris Andrews. And although Colt comes out here with a big smile on his face, as always, Mr. No Days Off, he's got to be hurting on the inside. And he is looking to deliver a bit of payback here tonight. Referee rings the bell, and here we go. Our main event is underway. Although Troy Colt physically is hurting for certain, he's got to at least be feeling a bit good, finally getting some wins under his belt alongside John Lipnick in the Tag Team Cup, including a win over Styles B. Gobbler. That had to especially feel real good for Mr. No Days Off. Hernandez, of course, wiped Troy Colt's blood from his hands with that rag, gifted it to John Lipnick. And we're going to finish Troy Colt here tonight. Make sure he doesn't get back up. A quick snap of the arm by Colt. Takes this fight back into the ring. Rafael, though, with a hook to the jaw, trying to come up from behind, maybe apply a sleeper. Instead, Colt forearm smash, jumps back into the ring. Hernandez, shocked by that feat. It was impressive. I couldn't do that. You know what I can do, though, is last longer than anyone else in the CMV Royal Rumble a few years ago. Alpha Mare water slide by the interim Intercontinental Champion into the pin. Will it be just that easy to put down Troy Colt here tonight? No, it will not. We all knew it wasn't going to be long before Hernandez got his hands on championship gold, especially aligning himself with the higher authority. Been in CMV, what, just a couple of months. Interim Intercontinental Champion, but of course he won't be fully recognized as Intercontinental Champion until he beats Anthony Martin. Drop down by Hernandez. Goes to take out the knee of Troy Colt. Fast to escape to the outside. Hernandez forced to follow, where Colt blasts him with that enziguri. Like I said earlier tonight, Troy Colt not coming to this matchup at 100%, but when is the last time Troy Colt was truly at 100%? Overall, mentally, physically, spiritually even. This is a man who has been made famous getting his ass kicked. But he gets back up and is here the next week. That's Mr. No Days Off. Knee to the gut, gonna set Hernandez up for that leg drop bulldog. Hernandez hurt. Goes to the outside. Oh, Colt not able to stop himself. Damn, he nearly jumped right into the front row. That was some distance right there. Oh, looks like luckily he didn't seriously hurt himself. He's able to get back into the fight. Hernandez dropping down. Luthez pressing some right hands by the interim Intercontinental Champion. Tries for a head kick. Colt able to duck. Irish whip sends Hernandez off the ropes. Wheelbarrow. German. Rocked is Hernandez. Not rocked enough though. Dragon screw. Some right hands. Up to his feet though is Colt. Hernandez runs him down. Into the full mount. We see that mixed martial arts background coming into play on the ground, man. Troy Colt can't win. He's got to keep things on their feet, take to the air to do what he does best. Hernandez catches him at one of those submission holds. And then again, there's the lowdown. There's the end of heartache. So many ways that Rafael Hernandez enjoys beating his opponents. Northern Lights suplex now. Floats over into a brain buster on the floor. I'd say thoroughly rocked was Hernandez right there. You see Colt just every step he takes exerts himself exponentially. That's what happens though when you don't give yourself time to recover. Look, I appreciate Troy Colt. I love watching this guy come out here every week and blow the roof off the joint, but You can't sustain yourself like that. Gonna run out of luck soon enough. Only human. Big Irish whip from Hernandez. Discus punch. There's Rafael. Spreads the legs of Troy Colt. Stomp to the gun. I just realized the ref is frozen. The ref has had another seizure, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that might have woke up. Nope. We need to get a new ref, man. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this. All right, my friends, we are back into the action. Hopefully, the referee was checked on. We got him a nice cold water. We got him a shot of Boone juice. We dabbed away the sweat on his brow, so hopefully he can at least make it through the rest of this main event. Hopefully. If not, well, what are you going to do? I'll have to put on the referee's shirt, you know what I mean? We'll get Morgan out here. Call him Morgan, man. Get him out here. He's the best referee CMV has ever had. But the matchup continues indeed as Troy Colt goes up to the top rope, and the ref's counting, so it looks like he has at least maintained his mental faculties for now. Hernandez tossing Colt back into the ring. Just when it looked like finally John Lipnick and Troy Colt had a real foothold against the higher authority. Pat LaFave, I mentioned a couple of times here tonight, man, that ace up his sleeve. He just whipped that shit out, threw it down on the table. Aligning himself with a returning Shay Hoxton, who managed to convince Killian Red to turn his back on the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. What kind of havoc will those two cause aligned with each other? John Lipnick, you ever heard that passionate speech from him at the end of the Tag Team Cup? He's been properly fired up. If Lipnick wasn't dangerous before, I'll tell you what. Motivated as motivated gets. Pat LaFave had best be ready for whatever John Lipnick, whatever storm he's bringing to the higher authority. Heavy hitters right here. Our main event, Shockwave number 79. Rafael Hernandez and Troy Colt. Back and forth. Neither man backing down. They would do this all night, I think. I don't think the fans were minded they did. Look at Rafael Hernandez say, that's all you got. Oh man, they're going for it. Hernandez and Colt beating the hell out of each other. Oh my God, has the ref frozen again, bro? I'm gonna kill myself. Right here, live on stream, in Minecraft, of course. My friends, we are back, and look at what has transpired after 2 seizures by our referee here on Shockwave. The man himself, Pat LaFave, has come down to the ring, and he is going to be calling the action here in our main event. I don't know how fair this is, man. I'd rather have the stroke ref back out here. The odds of him having a 3rd stroke, and then Pat LaFave being the one calling the action. How is this fair to Troy Colt? You know, I saw someone say that ref was probably on the higher authority payroll, that there are no seizures. I don't doubt it. Colt had that match won after hitting his super kick, man. The ref just stood there like he saw the face of God. But instead, now here we are, Pat LaFave getting up from behind his desk and is calling the action here in our main event. Now, things weren't already incredibly in favor of Rafael Hernandez coming into this matchup, what with Troy Colt being half dead. Pat LaFave as the referee, most certainly going to put Troy Colt at a severe disadvantage. Although so far, nothing too shady. Properly officiating this matchup. Well, we'll see right here. Are we going to get a fair count? Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Rafael, what was that? Rafael telling Pat, hey man, hurry it up with the count. Let's see if Pat listens off that knee. Rafael was not happy with Pat's count there. Said, hey old man, don't play with me. As Troy now drags himself into the corner. Look, if I were in Troy Colt's boots here, man, I would just take off. I would say to hell with this, man. It's not my night. It typically isn't Troy Colt's night, though, so I guess this is kind of where he thrives. Kick to the side of the head as Pat watches on big-time knee. Right between the eyes. Let's see if there's a fair count for Troy Colt. Okay. That was probably his best count so far. From the top to the outside, cracking Hernandez's skull off the floor. Pat telling both men, get back into the ring. I think Pat LaFave might be better at counting countouts than even Morgan. Perfectly spaced. Look, I'm not just trying to glaze up my boss, okay? Pat LaFave knows the in and outs, man. He's a former Alpha World Champion. He's been in this business longer than I've been alive, all right? Hernandez is back in there. Let's see if Pat maybe speeds up a little bit. Count of 12 here. Colt has to put 20. Doesn't look like he's in any rush either. He's going to use this time. Fireman's carry, going to walk Colt over to the corner. Giving Rafael the snake eyes and busted him open too. It looks like maybe a broken nose. Rafael, nose busted up. Blood now dripping down his face as Colt. Oh, another knee. Colt gets sliced open. 1, 2. Another close call. No cigar, though, for the interim Intercontinental Champion, but it might be time for the end of Heartache. Right smack dab in the middle of the ring. 1, 2. Colt kicks out Hernandez. He was thinking about going to the top. Well, he's still going to go to the top as Colt drops to the outside, misses the knee. Jacked himself up real good there. That could very easily give Rafael Hernandez a fast count, but I think Pat would rather this match go on as long as it can. Hernandez beating Troy Colt down. Pat doesn't just want to take away a Shockwave victory for Troy Colt, man. He wants to be rid of Troy Colt. He wants Troy Colt gone for good. Constant nuisance. A thorn in the side of the higher authority. The knee drop again. Avoided by Troy Colt into a Northern Lights. Floats over, hoists him up. Always impressive to see from Troy Colt, man. Love that move. Into the pin he goes. 1, 2. Meteora. Hernandez tries to get right back up. slams him down onto the mat. Okay, Colt. Trying to out-wrestle Hernandez here. Trying to beat this boy at his own game. And we all know what Colt is looking for here. 330 slam. 1, 2. But a kick out by Rafael Hernandez leaves Troy Colt perplexed. Kick to the side of the head, Colt. Back up to his feet in the blink of an eye as now he goes off the ropes. Pat trying to stay out of the way here. Troy Colt's got some real serious. Oh, end of heartache for the second time. 1, 2. Hernandez looking right at the hard cam, putting up the 2, saying nah. As we're about to say, Troy Colt's got some very, very serious control. Resisting the urge, man. If I were him, I would want to walk right over to Pat LaFave. Knock his front teeth loose. But Colt knows he's got to stay focused here. Doesn't want to give Pat the satisfaction. Low down incoming. Colt gets out of the way, though. Rafael face planting. Colt again. Smacking his face off that top turnbuckle. Hernandez with an elbow. Drags Colt over to the ropes. Elbow by Colt saves his skin as now an Irish whip going to send Hernandez off the ropes, drop down. Leapfrog super kick into the pin. 1, 2. That was definitely slow. There was some hesitation there before Pat counted 1. Now we're starting to see, but Colt gonna stay focused on the objective at hand, goes for the 330 slam, counters the counter into the corner. Pulled up is Rafael, alley-oop. Colt's gonna go up to the top, maybe looking for his front. He's got blood in his eyes. He's got blood in his eyes, all right? Give him a break. He's going to shake it off as he sets Hernandez up. 330 slam. Hernandez eyes the back of his head, and there's that knee a 3rd time. 1, 2. Unbelievable. Whoa, Hernandez! Rafael has just attacked Pat LaFave. What is Rafael doing? Rafael's letting him know. Rafael Hernandez is letting him know. But that minor distraction, Hernandez took his eyes off of Troy Colt. Kick to the side of the head by the interim Intercontinental Champion. What is happening here in our main event of Shockwave? Pat has gone back to his feet. What is he going to be thinking right now? Is he going to disqualify Hernandez? Or is he going to let it slide? Well, I guess he's going to let it slide. Big kick to the head by Hernandez out of the corner. And that's the perfect setup to the top. It's got to be the lowdown. It is over. 1, 2, 3. Pat LaFave counting the pin for Rafael. How does Pat feel about Hernandez putting hands on him, though? Pat does not look happy. Are there cracks in the foundation of the higher authority? Might this have just been a minor slip on the part of Hernandez? One he might pay for.